Cheers everybody! Hi! Welcome back to Primitier, and I have such good news for you. Today's episode will be later. No, good news. We've got an update, not a big one. For you at least, because I've rewatched the episode. You've seen nothing wrong. Well, beside all my complaining and all of that. I mean, yeah, but the viewer experience was pretty smooth. No jiggly, no juggly, no whatsoever. Smooth frame rate, good experience. For me, on the other hand, sadly you can't really see it, so you have to believe my word, it was kind of a little bit of a hell. Because working with finer details and all of that was just painful with a game going haywire like that. But we've got a frame rate fix. I don't know what it specifically was with OpenVR or Index or whatever the problem really was. All I know is that we got a small patch that I'm running around the house without any further complaint. I mean, a small frame rate, but I mean, with all the material laying around here, the small frame rate drop I have is explainable. It's not as bad as it was last episode and the episode before, so I have nothing to complain about. We've got specifically the amount of frame rate drops that you would expect from all the materials here, not more. And that means we can continue. We can build a bigger boat, at least a boat as big as the house. I never built a boat as big as the house, so yes! And we can continue the house. I don't know how much, I don't want it to get too risky, but remember what I said last episode about oh, look at can you see the torches from here? They're really small in my preview, but oh, they look so good from here. They don't illuminate the area, sadly. Maybe one day, but that will go on frame rate as well. But okay, last episode I was talking about I don't know what to do anymore, because if we can't build that big and if we can't continue the house, what am I supposed to play? Do I have to break the recording we have here? And I was serious when saying that. But now that we can just continue on like nothing happened. Okay, going up there with a battery pack is not okay. Okay, new idea. So, today we concentrate on something else, it seems, because we have orbs. We have 2 orbs. The orbs are a little bit different to other games you might expect, like, well, no, they're actually pretty similar, now that I think about it. Like, Bone Labs, H3VR, and okay, I don't really know which other games have these kind of sockets, but I don't like how they're done in Primitier. They're pretty cool, don't get me wrong, I like them, kind of. They are our inventory. The way they function is the following. If they're empty, grab them, relocate them. They follow the headset with a slight delay. That means you don't have finer movements, so they kind of stay in place, even when looking around a little bit. But the problem with them is that they're never where you expect them. And once you have something and place it, it glows up and it's in there. Problem is, it's still an object in the world, so yep. Oh, I can push myself. See how my position in the world changes just by yep, just by pushing. I don't press anything, just by pushing the battery against the stick. It's good because you can use them, not the batteries of course, but something like the batteries, as a shield against drones, against slimes, whatsoever. And you can do funky stuff like putting an axe in here and just chopping the wood this way. It works. But that's an interesting use case. You cannot really carry around stuff because if you would go into the house acts just like the block here. If you run against something, you might break the thing you're carrying around. Also, I do not like how you can move them when something is in there, because you try to grab the thing and you grab the whole inventory thing. That's weird. I wish there's a way to lock them in place. Wait, before I complain. No. All you can do is reset holsters, so they're down here again. You cannot lock them in place. I wish that was an option. I really do. So, how do we go about the batteries? If we do it like this, they will always be there when we look down, but I don't plan to run against stuff with my head first. So there they should be safe, even if they look a little bit clunky. If we go prone... Okay, the only problem I have is that they might look silly. Oh, let's use this there. Oh, they're in my belly. Yummy battery. Yeah, no. We could have them like a backpack, but I don't know how... Oh! Oh, you cannot see the holster thing, which I grabbed yet again, for some reason. You can only see the batteries. So, battery, holster. I could put them on my back. The problem is, things don't... let me show you with the first person here. Things don't snap to them. Like if you think back to... Sorry, I've got hair in my eye. Okay, problem solved. Okay, the problem is, unlike HD VR or any other game where you can do that, I'm thinking about Into the Radius a lot lately. You cannot snap, so if you have a material close by that you're holding, it doesn't light up. Not lighting up means I could drop it here, doesn't matter, it falls to the ground. Same like this. It would fall to the ground. The only way it snaps is by having this light up. This does not give a rumbling feedback on the controller. This does not give a sound feedback. The only feedback you get is visual by the light up. This means if it's out of sight, to the side here, I don't see it, you don't see it, and I put the battery here. You know Schrödinger's cat? Everybody knows Schrödinger's cat. And if I let go of the battery... Okay, you can hear the holstering. You hear the shh, which means that it's in. See? I have to move... I have to move the camera a little bit so you can see. Maybe I can grab both. Yep. It's in. So the only way I could do this is by putting them to my backside. And now I don't know really where they are. Oh! We've got the batteries in the back. I just don't know how far in the back. And that means I cannot really reverse into anything. Oh, that looks... Okay, they're behind me. Let's see if I can move. Okay, I've got the whole thing. I cannot really close it into my body. Now I can. Okay, like a backpack. A low-hanging pouch, if you will. So, running back into... Yeah, it's not healthy, but how many times do I do that? The only really stress test we have would be the stairs. Okay. Let's get you inside. So, welcome to my house tour again. I remember when I did this when we didn't even have a roof. Okay, so there's the stairs. And I would, with materials in hand, actually back up so I don't run them into the stairs. Like I have sticks in my hand, like we did previously before we started all of this with the batteries. So I would run backwards with them. Like here, put the sticks up over the edge here and walk forward. And I don't have to fear the batteries bouncing into the ceiling anymore. Only here. Oh. It's not a perfect solution. I don't like it too much. Looks cool. Yeah, I don't know what to do. We always want batteries with us, but I don't want to carry them. We're gonna think about something. For now... Uh-oh. Ah! I cannot reach! I need you for a second here. Uh-oh. Okay, what happens if I reset the holsters if something is inside? It drops. Today I learned. Okay, so what I do right now is... I'm just leaving the batteries on the ground here. And put them... How did that happen? And put them up again. The reason they're up, if you've missed that, a long time ago, a few episodes, is because we're working on hip level a lot, and that's where they usually spawn, like where my fists are right now. And if we were to, I don't know, work at the work table and have these things around, it's very easy to accidentally put something inside of them. Or if you, for example, want to carry something big and you grab it low and then release it, it might accidentally holster. So that's why I keep them up there, because my hands usually don't go up there. That's the whole reasoning. Okay. How much time do we have? I did not start the timer. That means I have to do it this way. 30 minutes so far in. We can do something. What do we do? Well, we've got the sticks here. We have a wall to finish. So we can sooner or later finally say goodbye to the house. I am so excited for the boat. But the... Ooh, I like that. Let's have this in the offhand. Okay, maybe not all of them. That's a good amount. The reason I dropped some is because of the jiggliness. If it's too heavy, it jiggles a lot. Next time we build a staircase. We build a big staircase, okay? Remember me. Remind me. Remind me of that. Hello? Go up. Ah! Okay. And now we can build. I don't even think we need that many sticks anymore. It looks like we're pretty close to finish. Okay, did they improve the snapping? It feels much more accurate now. There was no note of a change in snapping, but look at how well it rests in place now. I don't even have to try. Remember all the time when we had to snap like 50 times for an E? Ah, there it is. That's what I'm used to. Also, it seems like I got used to the grabbing. Not completely, but at least a little bit. Oh, we brought just the right amount. Oh, that's good. Oh, I did not, because there's still some left. Oopsie. Oh well. A? No! Yeah, we're missing a few, but that's okay. Stuff is at least working here. Also, let's not forget to... Huh? Okay, I bumped into things, but I didn't destroy this stuff. Good to know. I'm always so scared I just destroy things by accident, but it seems like the house can take a hit or two. Okay, here we go. My first instinct now was, okay, we need a few more sticks again, so that's like 15 minutes of next episode. But no. No. We have the stick blueprint. We don't need to do that, all that tiny work again. Like planting all the apples, cutting down all the small trees. No, I just have to fell one big tree and create a lot of small sticks. I love it. Also, I haven't done it yet, as you may know, but... Oh no. We can use the blueprint thing. Oh, not this again. Inside of this house, because everything here should be connected to the ground. That means I cannot use any material inside this. I mean, we can check that in a second. Oh, this thing is smaller, so this has to be outside. Okay. I'm taking you away for a second. Ah! Already? Let's see how this will look like. Oh, nope. On top of that thing. Nope. Just edge it more and more closer to where I want it. Yep. Okay, come. Close enough. Just down. Yes, no. Come on, it was so close. Come on. Yep, this looks good. I like this. It's gonna be hard putting something in between, but we get there when we get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, let's go. Also, maybe use a different material for the staircase. Something more sturdy than 1 centimeter wood. Rightio. Here's the idea. We should have the stone axe. That is not the stone axe, that's tungsten. Doesn't matter. I need an axe, either way. And this thing. And the idea is to create some sheets of this thing, which we then put beneath the tree. I don't need to fixate them, I think. I mean, I have to if I want to walk over them, as you can see. In that case... Okay, why do we do this? Easy? Because they are not the ground. we could shake off apples and without the fear that they will turn into trees. The thing is though, the apples will definitely cut into these. If I'm not, whoa, okay, it's easy to push them through the ground here. We will see how this works. If this doesn't work, we need a sturdier material. Maybe wood sheets or something like that. Okay. And one more for the other side. Ow! Sometimes when you grab tungsten sheet or iron as well, it flies to your hand right into your body. And that's when I cut myself. Ouch. Okay, and this one on this side. And this way I can still walk on them. Yeah, that works. Okay, and here we have the apple shaker. We just take that thing. Yep, that did not really work the way I wanted it to. I mean, it did, but... Although the apples landed on top of them and they did... And one of them broke. One of them broke. So, not really working out the way I wanted to. Too bad. Such a shame. Yoink. Hello? What happened to that drone? Okay, for apple planting, it's cool that they take on the walking momentum. What we talked about before. I can't remember when talking and tossing that it threw that far, but now I like it. Seriously, what happened to the poor drone? It's on its head. Pushing itself down now. So it's more like a static turret at this point. Poor little thing. What is this? That's normal wood. Okay. I don't think I need you, so I'm gonna put you to where I usually convert. Although, I can just put it here because there should nothing to be converted besides these things and maybe the door, which is far enough away. Everything else is another material or set to the ground, and also we don't have normal wood around here besides that. Everything else is pine wood. Okay. For which I still need another tree to find the right log size. And I think that one looks just about right. Wait, that's the last tree from the house, right? Correct me if I'm mistaken. Also, this one seems better for the job. Because it's smaller, therefore we can have some higher logs. This one looks good. But we're not doing it now. I don't think we need a conversion at the moment. What we need right now is for these things to grow. Also, let's convert these into sticks. Now then, which one was my smallest? Oh yeah, electricity. Oh, you know what? We just put a windmill right here to the shed. So we can just put them on the side of the windmill or the shed or wherever, somewhere where they can load up. So we always have electricity in the radius. Also, this is a big log. Where are the sticky sticks? Was it this one? No, this is a small one. This seems to be the right thing. Huh? Oh yeah, this one we don't need. Here and there I should delete a few things. Also, we just counted, but I already lost track of how many I need. Wow, I can create a few. Okay, cool. And we used it all up. Luckily enough, we just put down a few apples, so we should have enough wood material for what's to come. Nice! Look at that! All that scrap is gone, and we've got the sticks. We can convert... we just converted into sticks, which we can put into the wall. I like how this goes. Whoopsie. Okay, I just watch out. That means we can complete the wall. So the only thing left for the house, the only things left for the house are electricity, because we only supply the upper lights. A charging station at the workshop would be nice. And a light for below. We don't need light switches, I think. We can keep the light on for all eternity. I mean, they would be cool to have, not gonna lie. But they're optional. Depends on how easy it would be to create. To create cables. Scrap that. It should be rather easy, actually. Ah, we're missing one. Oh, what a shame. Let's see. That would be such a good point to cap it off today. Okay, they all seem grown. So we just fell one. And you know what the funny part is? We do not have to be precise anymore. No, I can just do this. Because we only need the material. We do not need the size. We do not need to unify them anymore. We do not have to care. We just cut them like we want, and they're easier to transport this way as well. Look, already here. And we just bloop. Okay, I have a few ideas how we deal with this. I have a few really strong ideas about that. Ooh, yes. Maybe I go about this before we we continue with the pier and the boat. Because I do want to turn the shed over into something else. Do not worry. The effect it will have will make things so much easier. Here, just to the side. Come on, don't be shy. Yes, but a little bit higher. Nope, to the side. Nope, higher. Nope, higher. Looks good to me. And now the hardest part, because I have to wedge this in between the one up there and on top of this stick. Should not be a problem. Wow. Okay, that worked. We've got a wall. Hey, yeah. Okay. So the next step can be putting the electricity down. And to be honest, it is as easy as connecting this thing down there, up the wall, and back to where we have the electricity running out already. So, in terms of steps, that would mean the next one... I know what we do next. Oh wait, that won't work. We're gonna try something next episode. How about that? We're gonna try something. I hope you will like it. Ooh. Well then. Sorry for today's episode to come out late again. I should really stop saying that because you know how it is. People won't care in 1 or 2, not even tomorrow anymore because they can watch this episode whenever. But still, to the peeps who wait every day, you mean a lot to me as well. I have to try harder. Anyway, we have so much more to do and I cannot wait for it. I'm gonna leave you off here because it's a perfect cutting point without really knowing the time. Oh wait, I can just go over and see we are here for 31 minutes. Look at that, I'm even in good time. Wonderful. Well then, have a wonderful day. Until next time here in Primitier. Bye bye.